Greetings and welcome to episode 79 of the Dark Tower. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. By now, most people should be done with it, at least by the time you see this video. But you can see down there that my trestle is making some progress. I worked on it a little bit. Still got a lot of work to do, so. But first off, since we still have a little bit of time for the Forestry Christmas Easter egg, so we're going to see if we can't get us a merry bee. Now, to get a merry bee, you need to cross a forest bee with a wintry bee. And we'll do that and see how that goes. These are metabolic frames from Magic Bees, I believe. Yeah. Pretty sure. But they will increase the rate of mutations, so that'll give us a merry bee. And if once that works, I'll tell you about what it does. So, why don't we take a moment here and look at some of my other bees while that's working. So, here we have our Spirit Queen, which is very, very important bee. This particular bee produces memory combs. That's these blue ones. And the memory combs, they produce enchanting essence or something like that. Anyways, basically they produce experience, which can be used for enchanting. So, and didn't get any that time, but anyways, it needs a little bit of work still. They need to be purified and stuff before I can start mass producing experience. And this cold weather is really hindering my ability to breed bees, because every bee's got to be tweaked in the acclimatizer in order to make it work. Like this forestry bee, this forest queen here, I had to tweak its temperature down. So it's like temperature down and humidity up in order to get it to work. So anyways, otherwise we have various just magic bees that were on the way to getting the spirit bee, which is very high, very, very high. And I seem to be producing frigid bees here, which is not quite what I had intended. But anyways, I think I'm going to cut out here for a moment and wait until that bee is done, and I'll be right back. So it appears our first round is complete, and right off the bat, the results do not look promising. Oh, there we go. Indeed, we got a merry bee. 2 merry bees. Very good, very good. So the merry bee has the snow effect, which, unless you have the very latest build of Forestry, is kind of broken. Admittedly, I had to fix it. But if you get the 700 build, it is fixed. But what it does is it makes snow fall from the sky and puts snow on the ground around the hive. So, kind of interesting if you need snow for anything. It also produces ice shards, which are used to make coolant for buildcraft engines, I believe. I think there's some other bees that produce that, but this one's good. So I will now be attempting to purify that, so I will cut out for a little while and see if I can get a purebred one, and I'll be back with that, and once we have it out here and snowing. Well, not quite back yet, but one thing I did notice is that unfortunately I am going to have to tweak this bee. because it has no temperature tolerances. So this might take a while. But anyways, cutting out again. So we totally lucked out on our first actual mating of our queen with our drone and got us a nice purebred drone and purebred queen princess. And however, it appears that we may have lost our snow effect to this other drone, which I did not notice. Hopefully the drone that I mated it with retains the snow effect, but we will have to see. We'll go ahead and put it in here with the necrotic frames, and we'll just hold on to those for the moment. So I'm going to see if I can't breed the snow effect back in, and I will be back. So we finally managed to breed the snow effect back in, so it should now be snowing. And now you can see it. See the little snowflakes falling? It's not a very, it's not blizzard conditions, but it'll also probably fill this entire area with snow fairly quickly. Anyways, that is the Mary Bee, and I want to reiterate that you can only breed these right now. I do not know about tomorrow, and they will definitely be gone by the 28th. So if you want to breed these Mary Bees, do it today, the 26th. And you also need build 700 of Forestry to get the most out of them. But you can still breed them without that. It's just the particles are a little bugged and they don't leave snow. But anyways, I believe it probably finished. Those necrotic frames are a little on the crazy side. But anyways, back on track here. Let's find us a chest if we have one. Get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need at the moment. And get some stuff we do need. Now I'm also going to go make some more tracks. Show you how my crafting station works. That we spent so many episodes building, so. Over here, let's see. Sure, we'll start at this end. And we need some of these. Not too many. And we need some of these. So the rail beds and the rails. And that'll make us a lot of tracks. More tracks than we need, but for now. I'm sure we'll need them all eventually. And now we will go continue on our trestle over here a little bit. At least get it over to flat ground, I think. Although I must admit this is not the most entertaining. However, I do have something to talk about. I was requested by Forecaster to make a new type of post. One that always has the platform. Come on, fly. the platforms that the tracks put down when you put a track on it. There, in the next version of Railcraft, there will be a variant that you can craft that will always have the platform. They make pretty good tables. But that's something for you guys to look forward to, so. Once again, my shovel is probably one of my absolute favorite tools I have ever used from any mod. And so anyways, we're going to be bringing this out this way over to the flat ground over here where we're level it out with our trestle. But it's going to take a little while, so you get the idea of what I'm doing here. So now I don't have it ready yet, but what I'm going to be, the locomotive I'm going to use on this railway is not the one that you guys all are playing with right now. It is in fact going to be a very different locomotive. One run off of Thumbcraft essences. Fire and water to be exact. It will still require water input, but no fuel, just fire essence. And I have the model done and the code for the various other things. I implemented a bunch of new API stuff so that if somebody wanted, they could actually go in and create a custom renderer, an alternative custom renderer for each kind of locomotive or any kind of locomotive and give it a custom model. So I hope to at some point see some add-on mods with fancy alternative locomotive models, but that's basically done now. And the next thing I gotta do is actually write the code for the locomotive and the GUI. But anyways, that's probably, let me see how long this has been since I've cut out a little bit. It's a little iffy. Well, it doesn't look like it's been as long as I had thought it was, so. However, we do still have the emblem to do, so I think we'll go do that. Honestly, I'd expected to spend a little bit more time on the bee, but there really wasn't as much to say about it as I had figured. Of course, I spent most of the time, I don't know how long it took me to breed this stupid thing. Now, since Christmas is officially over, we are done with the Christmas icons, so today we have Wrong Way. A more traditional sign-based emblem. Do not enter. Which I'm sure there will be many people who appreciate such types of emblems. And we'll go ahead and stick this over here, I think. Do not enter. And wrong way. There we go. That's today's emblem. Now our Christmas gift machine down there is still going strong, so I'm not quite sure when that cuts out. Eventually Christmas craft will melt all my snow and everything, and I can remove all the decorations and uninstall it probably next major update. We'll see. It probably will not survive the 1.7 transition, assuming the rest of the world does. We'll see about that. But it's turning out pretty good, so looks pretty good from a distance, I think. Oop. Sometimes I forget whether or not I have my backpack on, so I did run out of posts, so not much more I can do at the moment, but it's a slow and tedious progress to build trestles like this. But we're almost to the flat ground where we will be more dictated by the level of the ground, whether we are flat or up and down, and we'll see. But anyways, this episode I guess will be a little bit short, considering the fact that, yes, I was pretty busy today, so I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and enjoying all your new toys. Yes, toys. I myself got a new tablet, so. And be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys next time.